Good morning, friends. Hope all of you are fine, doing well in your fields. I pray to God for your good health and overall development. Take care. Today, we may discuss a particular identity in income tax, that is cooperative society. Cooperative society is well defined in section 2 subsection 19 of the Income Tax Act 1961. It is a separate identity for all purposes, but every cooperative society is governed by the various provisions of the Income Tax Act. Cooperative society needs to be registered under Cooperative Societies Act 1912 or various state laws, state cooperative laws. Hence, registration of a cooperative society is a must. The basic concept of cooperative society is when some members join together to work for themselves for some particular cause or start doing some business for their common welfare and for their upliftment. That concept is called cooperative societies. Cooperative banks are different from cooperative societies. In case of cooperative banks, it is not mandatory that they are working only for the members, though they prefer to work for the members only. Now, the income tax provisions, cooperative society is bound to take PAN, permanent account number, as per Income Tax Act. Cooperative society is bound to take TAN, tax deduction account number. Cooperative society is also bound to file its income tax return every year by 30th September. Accounts of cooperative societies are normally got audited by the State Cooperative Societies Department. If the audit of a society is conducted by the cooperative societies and their officers, Cooperative Societies Department of the state, then it is not mandatory that audit of the society is to be got done from a chartered accountant. That is a big difference between a company and a cooperative society. More so, the income derived by a cooperative society by investing its money in another cooperative society is exempt, is not taxable. But the provisions of Section 14A of the Income Tax Act are certainly applicable before allowing this exemption. There are few exemptions given to cooperative societies under Section 80P of the Income Tax Act 1961 for carrying out some specified activities. There are different slabs for taxation of cooperative societies, like for the running assessment year 2020-21, income tax is leviable at the rate of 10% on the first 10,000, 20% from 10,001 to 20,000, and 30% from 20,001 up to any amount on the net profit of the cooperative society. Cooperative societies are generally bound to submit their audit report and financial statements by with the cooperative department of the various states, and generally it is advised by all the states cooperative acts to submit the financial statements within same calendar year. I mean to say before 31st December. TDS provisions are applicable on the cooperative societies also. There are some concessions available in banking sector for cooperative societies. So cooperative society is almost the same identity as a company. However, it is governed by the Cooperative Societies Act 1912 or the state bylaws of various states. State government and its cooperative department has the authority to inspect the records, to visit the premises of the cooperative societies. However, if cooperative society wants to distribute some dividend tax is not applicable on cooperative society as is applicable in case of companies. I think these are the basic things. However, if you have any confusion regarding cooperative society, you are most welcome to talk to me at my cell 98964 50904.